Okay, here's Trump's inauguration. And I want you to notice the man next to Melania. No, not Donald Trump, but the one next, like to the right of her, to the right of the screen there. Great Secret Service gentleman there, and you notice his hands. His hands do not move through this whole parade. They do not move because they are fake. They are not real, which is so amazing to me. Uh, he's like that through the ceremony. He's like that through the whole parade. As he walks along, his hands don't move. I think it's interesting that as you watch Donald and Melania get in and out of the car, they have Secret Service that are opening the doors and helping them in, whatnot, and they have their real hands functioning. But there's the next outer circle of Secret Service, and I find it so intriguing that several of them have fake hands in order to be prepared, to have their trigger finger ready and carry possible weaponry underneath their jackets. You can see this gentleman I was pointing out. He's not a tiny man, but he's also not a huge man. And you can see that his coat is filled up a little bit larger than you think that it would be to go with his general physique. And that's because his real arms are prepared. He's ready to go. So what I want to point out, not just that he has fake hands, big whoop, you've seen that before, but these hands were not made on accident, and that's what I love. These hands were planned and made to be in this position. This was well thought out. This position in front of his stomach, holding onto your pinky, insecure, nervousness, ill at ease, a little squirmy. And that's not your typical Secret Service, but it's a disguise, and it definitely would have most of the crowd fooled. And if there was possibly a dangerous person keeping their eye on this particular gentleman, he would look like a pretty easy guy to take down if you're fast, because he's nervous, he's holding his hands, he wouldn't be too quick to the draw type of thing. This was not on accident. That's what I love about these fake hands. He's not threatening in the least, just walking straight ahead, but he's so prepared that his draw would be he's so ready for action. It blows my mind. And so as you see them walking along, if I push play, yes I did, several of the gentlemen off to the right, near the bottom-ish of the screen, there are some Secret Service gentlemen that you can't even see their hands. And I watched that through several other clips that I found. They're not seen at all, and that very possibly could be because their hands are busy holding some sort of weaponry so that they're ready to go, which is just so amazing. Again, the outer circle. So there's one more person I wanted to point out that I love. Well, you can see her in this clip. The lady that's next to the gentleman I was speaking of, you can see she has her hands in fists. And yeah, fists are generally, obviously, that's like a fighting mode, I'm going to take you on. But they also are holding, it appears that like they're just holding her coat together. Her hands look occupied. They look busy. Like she's not going to be too quick to defend herself or anybody else. I'm not sure if one is fake and one is real, because I noticed through the parade she does move one back and forth a bit. Could be that she only has one fake one, and they did that as a disguise. They just had her keep the other one looking kind of similar. Again, she doesn't look too scary to approach, that she'd be too fast of a threat, when she'd probably be one of the quickest draws, which is amazing to me. Watching these gentlemen walking down the street, they've got the crowd fooled, and most likely they could have dangerous people fooled. I just love that these hands were made by somebody with a plan, because body language is so powerful. Here they're using fake body parts, but even though they're fake, they're giving messages to the people that see him. He looks like a pretty easy guy to approach, not very confident. Completely the opposite of who he probably is, which makes me think of even things like mannequins at the store. When I walk through like a Nordstrom, if I look at a mannequin, yeah, it's not real. Can you really, body read a mannequin? Well, yeah, you actually can. There are people that's obviously their specialty, where they will strategically have the mannequin in a certain form to catch your attention to make you buy the product. And so if it's like an athletic outfit, you'll see the person like half in motion, like look how energetic you could be if you bought this outfit. If it's to sell lingerie, she's going to be looking as incredibly sexy as possible. Those things aren't on accident. They don't just put mannequins up in a super boring fashion. It's planned because body language is so incredibly powerful, even if it's not a real body. Mannequins, you're being sold constantly because of how an outfit fits on a mannequin and what that mannequin makes you think you could look like and you could even be like. I can move, I can be fit like her. And look at how much she moves. And she's not even moving, but little subliminal messages in body language, so powerful, so powerful. And it's used around us all the time, and we buy into it all the time. Here, pretty much people that are just celebrating Donald Trump are very unaware. These Secret Servicemen cannot be, and women cannot be walking through with their guns, pointed everywhere just in case. That would be ridiculous. But that's exactly what they're doing. And they strategically, I love that word, I'm overusing it, but none of that was on accident, even the formation of the hands, which I think is brilliant. Brilliant. I love it. Hey, I'm the body reader. Have a good one.